tackle the Bayanihan 2 bill until it resumes session. So what's the next move for the Senate until the opening of the second session in late July? Let's find out now from Senator Sonny Angara, who joins us live. Senator, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. So were you surprised that Malacanang did not certify this Bayanihan Bill 2?
A little bit, Rico. Good evening. Good evening to all our viewers. I'm a little bit surprised because it really gives additional powers to the palace and the executive branch to be more flexible in its COVID in fighting the pandemic, just like Bayanihan 1. So yeah, I think some of us were a little bit surprised, but again, that's the prerogative of the executive.
Of course, everyone is surprised that this bill will give President Duterte his extra powers until September the 30th. But of course, this was not certified, but the anti-terrorism bill was certified as urgent.
Well, yes, we had passed that earlier, and it's the House, I think. It was certified in the House. We already passed it as early as January, Rico.
So what's going to happen next with this Bayanihan Bill 2, Senator Angara?
Well, the Senate passed it on second reading, but unfortunately, under the Constitution, without the certification, we have to wait 3 days, 3 session days before we pass it on third reading. And that third session day is going to come after the SONA in July. So by that time, it may not be the appropriate response anymore, but we'll see. We don't know how things will turn out, but that bill is still on the Senate agenda.
So without these extra powers with the Bayanihan 2 bill, Senator Angara, what happens now with the government and the people facing this unknown enemy in the COVID-19 pandemic?
Well, you know, the powers granted to Bayanihan 1 were quite wide. We gave the president a lot of latitude, like to realign funds from existing programs that's why we were able to come up with the Social Amelioration Fund, the cash transfers to 18 million families. That in itself, I think that hasn't been completed yet, so that can continue because the money has already been transferred from existing programs and it's been given to either the DSWD or the local government. So maybe they'll just complete that process as well as the other assistance mandated under Bayanihan 1.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us and for your insights, Senator Sonny Angara.